pressure or the weight on their shoulders, like a quarterback, hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find much room at all as he'll... bounds at the 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside...
Turning it off! They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Got the quick pass. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. Tackled there by the defense. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll take it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Floating away. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's third and goal. He might want another play. They're going to throw it on third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose.
Oh, and that is so close. That was almost 6 on the board for the return team. That is a game-changing type play. You change the momentum, you give your own team a spark with a return like that.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Nittany Lions haven't had a lot of great runners at quarterback in their history, but an effective move there.
Yeah, finding those guys that can give you a little yin to the yang, right? Like they got the ground game, that's what they're built on, but finding those QBs that can create a little bit of balance like this will be really critical for Penn State's future.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Vincent. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. He just
breaks away on the left. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Vincent. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Off play action on 1st down. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Sooners will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Hold and fire complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Makes the grab. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quarterback may change this route. Now on the move.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from their own 18-yard line. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Figueroa. Fires to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he makes the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll set up to throw. Now adjusting. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that.
Going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads it left. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And some room to work. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. It's caught. Got room at the 35. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. On a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man in the middle. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. Going to go down to the wire.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go!
To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Oh, they're after him! And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. option. Quick toss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guessed right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Discards him with the stiff arm. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win.
He's going to let it go. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on 3rd down, because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. And the returner will be dragged down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to take off. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Vincent. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Now the pitch. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Turning it off! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be for the win.